Hey, it's Pete here and I'm back for another daily dose, and today we're back for Cringeworthy. Now, another thing that makes me cringe is when people say, I had to overcall, I had 13 points, or I had to overcall, I had an opening hand. Now, when you're in the overcalling point, it is irrelevant whether you have an opening hand. You are not the opener, just like if you have an opening hand and you're in a responder. It doesn't matter what you have. There are different positions and you treat your hand differently. Now, yes, if you do have like 12 or 13 points, you really do want to bid a lot of the time because your hand is worth bidding a lot of the time, but it doesn't mean that you always have to bid. Now, as an overcaller, there are certain hand types where you just can't bid even though you've got some points. So a common one is when you have length in the opponent's suit and no 5-card suit, because to overcall you need a 5-card suit if you're bidding a suit. To make a takeout double, you need shortage in their suit, or otherwise you need sort of like 15 to 18 points and a stopper in their suit to actually bid no trumps. These are the things that you can do. So if you just have a hand that would have opened but just has length in their suit and not a shortage, then it's actually better just to pass. So there are times where you can pass even though if you were in the opening seat you would have actually opened. So don't just think that because you have a hand that would have opened you must bid something. This is a common mistake that I see, and it leads to bad results. One of the scariest things that I see people do with this sort of hand is make a double when they have got something like a doubleton in an unbid major, and like you just hope your partner doesn't bid it. Now that's just scary. So that really makes me cringe when people think that they have to bid just because they've got a hand that would have opened. So if you don't have a 5-card suit, if you don't have shortage in their suit, if you're not strong enough to bid a no trump, you are allowed to pass, and this is fine. That is absolutely reasonable. So you can pass even if you have a hand that would have opened if you're in opening position, but you're now in overcalling position and you don't have a hand suitable to overcall, just pass. It's okay. Your partner might bid and then you can show your points later. If your partner passes as well, it means that there's just a part score battle and you guys don't have a suit worth bidding. Other times there's times where you can pass and the next hand bids and then you can make a takeout double of the 2 suits they've shown, or things like that. There are lots of different options of what can happen later, so don't just think that I have an opening hand, I have to bid even though I'm an overcaller. That is completely false. It is completely okay to pass. Don't make me cringe. Please stop. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this daily dose, and I'll see you next time.